Hey everyone, welcome back to Chef Dog Fabrication. As many of you know, I enjoy doing Hot Rod Drag Week. Did my first year 2019. Unfortunately, 2020 was just canceled. But the guy named Matt Frost, who does Rocky Mountain Race Week, is going to do a Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 for 2020. So basically, it's going to be in the Kansas, Oklahoma area, starting at Tulsa and then working its way around Kansas and then back to Tulsa. So, I've been doing a bunch of work to the car here in the background. And yesterday, I had some overheating issues. It was like 90 plus here, humid as heck. Decided, I'd made a bunch of changes to the car. I had actually changed the pulleys on the car, trying to do a little bit of an underdrive setup. And it got a little warm. So I, last night, tore the car apart, put back my old pulleys, had to make some new shims for the alternator, that kind of stuff, so I could get everything all lined up again. And now, I'm working on the trailer. I'll put a picture in here of what I had last year. And basically it's the same thing. What I'm going to do is just raise it up, so I can put tires underneath it now, spare set, an additional container here, better for a better cooler and fuel setup in the front. And I'll have a video on that coming out real soon as I do all the fab work. But, just kind of a quick walk around. You can see right now I've only got one seat in the car. The reason being is my primary ignition took a dump. So I'm running on a backup ignition system right now. I've got an old Crane Gold high 6 in this thing. At this point, just to be able to drive around. My tach's not working because I don't have a tach adapter. I haven't been to my local strip yet to make even a pass. Been working out all the bugs from all the changes I made over the winter. I had a problem with my MSD distributor that I put in, and it was, bucking, snorting, farting basically. At idle would not run, but off idle ran good, didn't have any problems. I pulled the intake thinking maybe I had an intake leak. Different plugs, even swapped out my ignition boxes, did all kinds of wild stuff. Checked for vacuum leaks, all kinds of things. And basically what it came down to is the two wires in my MSD were wired backwards. So I flipped the two wires on the MSD box. Basically what was going on, instead of reading the leading edge of the magnetic pickup, it was reading the trailing edge. So I was able to get my MSD back in, got the car running, runs really good, pulls well, barks tires in second gear. So a lot of other problems I was having last year at last year's Hot Rod Drag Week, transmission issues, distributor issues, water leaks, just all kinds of things. I've got them all fixed this year. So now I'm working on my trailer. Now I hopefully got the engine running a little warm. It was running about 15 degrees warmer than last year. So I decided, I'm going to go back to the other pulleys. I haven't had a chance to drive yet because I just did that last night. I'm waiting for my replacement ignition box to come in. It's going to get covered under warranty. So they were out of them at the time. So hopefully next week they should be back in stock if all goes well, and get those and get that new box put back in. Then make a road trip over to Milan Dragway, hopefully make a few hits. I want to go to the Mopar event in the end of August. And then, gear up and get ready to get signed up for the Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0, I guess. So just a little update on the car, what my plans are. Like I said, I was really disappointed, Drag Week got canceled. But, I joked on one of the forums that I'm on, I don't know who was more disappointed, me for not being able to go or my wife, because I'm going to be stuck around the house for a week and it was a week vacation for her. So now looks like she'll get that week vacation from me. So anyway, just a little short video, what I'm doing, where I'm at with the car, what I'm working on with the trailer. I've only got a couple things that I'm waiting on. Like I said, get my ignition box and then I can put my passenger seat back in, clean the interior up, get it wired up, be done. And then, start putting some, figuring out what I'm going to take for spares and all that kind of stuff again. Granted, I got 2 months before the event actually goes. Actually 6 weeks, sorry. About 6 weeks, I think, till the event. So 6-7 week anyway. Not too far away really when you think about it. So I've got not a lot that I need to do. I gotta get the valve covers fixed. They're leaking. You know, you can smell the oil, and of course I don't want to put them on the track or anything. So I've got some new valve cover gaskets that were supposed to be in Friday. And of course, any of you know that ordered stuff on the mail, USPS has been slow as heck. So I'm waiting on my valve covers to come in. I actually ordered 2 sets of those. I've got actually a set of intake manifold gaskets coming as well, just to have spares for. So, you know, I'm kind of starting to set up some of the spare parts that I need. I've got U-joints and all that stuff ready still from last year. So just a few little odds and ends that I need. Anyway, just a little quick update on what I'm doing, where I'm at. And thank you guys for taking the time to watch the videos. I hope you like, subscribe, and follow me along when we do Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. You know, hopefully I'll get signed up for that. They're limiting it to 300 entries. So I'm going to run probably the 12.0 class. The car should be in the 11s, you know, like a high 11. So I figure I'll slow it down and run a 12 see if I can 12 O's every week. See if we can't place maybe the 12.0 class. Give that a shot. So the other thing I'm debating about doing, and maybe crazy for doing it, is driving the car there and back. You know, it's like 800 and some miles there, 800 and some miles back, plus the probably 1,000 or so miles around there. So that would be like a 3,000 mile round trip in the car. Yeah, it might be a little crazy for doing it. I might do it. The car's pretty reliable for the most part. So, you know, I'd only be snail's pacing along at about 65 the whole way, but I might do it. If not, I'll just rent a car dolly or something, trailer it there, and deal with all that. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Hope you like, subscribe, hit the little bell for future content, as they say. And like I said, I'm going to try to post a bunch of videos as we go along with Rocky Mountain Race Week. So that's looks like a fun event. You know, I've never been to that part of the country, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, take care, guys, and get out in your shop, fab something up. And again, thanks for taking the time to watch.